Yesterday was sobering. This is message 394 and day 48 in the 8C Challenge, and a birthday dedication goes out to the MIL Nancy Austell on her big 7-0. My thoughts and prayer go out to the two families who lost loved ones yesterday. I'm including the family of the shooter as well. It's reported an attendee at the Trump rally was killed and the killer was killed too. It's also reported that the shooter was only 20 years old. I can't help but think of the political climate he's lived through. I'm not providing justification, but an analysis of consequences of rhetoric that's been tolerated and fueled. The shooter was not served well by us. And when I say us, I mean society, social media, legacy media, and both civic and political leaders. Politics is not a zero-sum game. Elections do have consequences, but it's never a matter of when one side wins, the other side loses all. In my almost half century of life in America, I've lived through 4 administrations from both sides. It has gone back and forth every 4 to 12 years. And during all those changes, I've lived an amazing, happy, and secure life. No change of power ever radically altered my life. Politics is not a zero-sum game. Thomas Jefferson wrote this line in a letter to Robert Skipwith on August 3rd, 1771. The letter discusses Jefferson's thoughts on a lot of different things, but it includes his perspective on the power of shared experiences and unity among people. Quote, "A little patience, and we shall see the reign of witches pass over." Like I said, this was written in 1771, so when he talks about witches, he's talking about the British Empire who is controlling the colonies right now. Their cells dissolve, and the people, recovering their true sight, restore their government to its true principles. It is true that in the meantime we are suffering deeply in spirit and incurring the horrors of a war and long oppressions. And if we feel their power just sufficiently to hoop us together, it will be the happiest situation in which we can exist. If the game runs sometimes against us, we must have patience till luck turns, and then we shall have an opportunity of winning back the principles we have lost, for this is a game where principles are at stake." End quote. We need more love and kindness, not just with our politicians, but among the citizens. I get satire and jokes, but I don't want to be an angry, hateful person. There's a proverb that says, like a city whose walls are broke through is a person who lacks self-control. My hope is starting today we sense more self-control and less animosity and anger between people. As Jefferson wrote, the happiest situation in which we can exist is one where good principles hoop together.